Coaches Roundtable. I'm Ed Codi. Welcome for the 11th year in a row, our Male and Female Athlete of the Year Award. And across from me, our Female Athlete of the Year from Pine-Richland High School, field hockey star Rylie Wollerton. Rylie, on behalf of Armstrong and the Coaches Roundtable, present you with this trophy symbolic of our Female Athlete of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a big trophy. I'd like to thank Armstrong just for...
Let me get on through some of your achievements and accomplishments. 100 career goals. Did you go over 100?
Yes, we did go over 100. But
how many did you officially end up with?
Around 108, 110-ish.
And that's a hard sport to score in. I went to one of your games, and sometimes getting 2 goals or 3 goals in a game is difficult. So you had 100. You led Pine-Richland to 2 straight WPL titles. You were the Post-Gazette Field Hockey Player of the Year 2 years in a row. Field Hockey Coaches Association High School Player of the Year. That's impressive. WPL All-Star and Scholar Athlete of the Year with a 4.2 grade point average. First team All-State and All-USA Field Hockey team. And you're headed to Louisville.
Yes.
What made you pick Louisville?
It feels like a family, and I'm very excited because it's in the ACC, so that's right now the best conference, so it's going to push me to be better, and hopefully I can make an impact.
You're going to have a lot of tough competition. That's a very good conference, a lot of outstanding athletes, and field hockey has grown just as it has here in high school. It's grown tremendously at the college level. What made you pick field hockey as a sport? How'd you get involved?
I used to play soccer, and then I played field hockey because my mom's friend owned a little club, and I played in there. And then around like 13, I just chose field hockey instead of soccer because it was more fun to me.
And did you ever consider playing in any other sports at the high school level?
I ran track last year for high school, but I didn't get to do that this year because I was injured. So,
okay, scoring 100 goals. What are the strengths that you bring athletically to the field? I mean, that's an accomplishment. You have to have some specific skills to do that. So, how would you describe your game?
Just say shooting whenever you're in the circle. Like, sometimes it's not always the best shot, but you take it anyway. And then good team around you. Like, you can't score 100 goals without getting passes from other people. So
speed has to be a factor. And a lot of the action is non-stop. And I don't know how you girls do it or the guys. You're bent over so much. You must have pretty strong backs to be able to do that.
Yeah, it gets a little sore sometimes. But, yeah, I'd definitely say speed. Always working on that.
And what will you study at Louisville?
I'm going into business.
Business. Boy, so many people going into business today. It's a great field to go into. You've had an outstanding career. So when you leave Pine-Richland, you're going to graduate this week. What will you take with you from your years there and success as a student and as an athlete?
So definitely moving into there, I'm just going to take like that overcoming adversity and overcoming like all the different challenges that happen. So take that and hopefully move that into college too.
Well, you know, last year our Female Athlete of the Year, Paige Morningstar from North Allegheny basketball and volleyball. She's at Louisville. I don't know. Yes. Do you know her?
I don't know her, but I hope I get to meet her when we get there.
Well, hey, congratulations to you on a great career. Good luck to you at Louisville.
Thank you so much.
I'll be right back with our Male Athlete of the Year.
Thank you for being an Armstrong customer. As your internet, TV, and telephone provider, we continually invest in our state-of-the-art fiber optic network across 6 states to meet current needs and stay ahead of future demands. Our employees are your family, friends, and neighbors. Their dedication to customer service sets us apart as an industry leader. We believe it's our responsibility to be good community partners through sponsorships and outreach programs like Breaking Bread. Why Armstrong? Unmatched employees, unmatched customer care, unmatched fiber network.
I am back with our Male Athlete of the Year from Butler High School, one of the most decorated athletes ever to come out of Butler, star in cross country and track and field, CJ Singleton. CJ, congratulations on a great career. On behalf of Armstrong and the Coaches Roundtable, I'm going to present you with this trophy as our Male Athlete of the Year.
Thank you. I'd like to thank both my parents, obviously, every single one of my coaches, teammates, and the entire community of Butler for helping me get to this point in my career, and can't wait for the next 4 years.
And not only your individual accomplishments, which we'll get to, but you win the Butler Invitational Track Meet, WPL champs, and what's that over there?
This is the
State championship.
Yep.
Congratulations, just outstanding. And hey, correct me if you have such a resume here. That's why I say I don't know if anyone has a more decorated resume. And you join a host and a list of great Butler athletes down through the years, such as Rich and Ron Saul, Bill Saul, Terry Hanratty, Frank Lankowitz, Ethan Morton, Kelvin Champ Bowser, who held the javelin record for years and years in the state, and so many other great athletes. But listen to his accomplishments. School record holder in the 3,200 and 1,600. The 800 too?
Yep.
The 800 too. I don't want to leave anything out. The Butler Invite record holder, 3,200, 1,600, 800? No? All right. 2022, fastest time, 3,200 in the PIAA. You second in the mile at the Penn Relay this year. We'll talk about that later on. Member of the nationally ranked 3,200 relay team. WPL gold medalist 9 times, WPIL. You hold the records in the WPL for the 3,200 and 1,600?
Just 1,600.
Just 1,600. 2020 WPL cross country champ. 2021 PIAA cross country champ. First place at the California University Cross Country Invite and the championships this year. And also he's been named National High School Track and Field All-American. This week at the championships, individuals, you were the gold in the 3,200, silver in the 1,600 with a stellar race, 4.07. We'll talk about that in a second. And a bronze medal as a member of the 3,200 relay team. So let's get to these great races you've had with Gary Martin from Archbishop Wood. I watched it. You took out. You had a nice lead. He came back. You guys are going to get used to one another. He's going to Virginia. You're going to Notre Dame. You're going to go head-to-head for the next 4 years. Tell us about the race and how exciting it was.
Yeah, I've raced Gary a lot. Haven't been able to get him this far. I plan to, but yeah, I wanted to try to run it out of his legs early, try to develop a lead. So through 2 or 3 laps, I was leading, and he kind of got me over that last 400, 800 meters.
And you were 4.07, and he set a state record 4.01. So you pushed him to his best effort ever in a state meet.
Yeah, that was cool. But obviously,
hey, you have nothing that's a great effort for you to go there and pick up 3 medals. You're going to Notre Dame. Has had you on the show over a month ago. Was Notre Dame your first choice all the way? I'm sure that you had a number of schools interested in you.
Yeah, Notre Dame. That was the dream school. So it was kind of an easy decision when it was all said and done. Yeah.
And you're going to major in accounting.
Yep.
At Notre Dame business. You're going to be one of these business executives someday. Hey, CJ, it's great to have you on the show. Congratulations to you on an absolutely fantastic career, and good luck to you at Notre Dame.
Thank you.
I'll be right back with Ellen George after this.
Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions is more than just Wi-Fi. It enhances productivity, tightens security, and is tailor-made for small business. Take control over guest networks with a branded portal, protect sensitive data, and manage staff with the WorkPass app. Business Pro Wi-Fi gives you customer insight, turning analytics into opportunities. Get a fully connected business intelligence platform in the palm of your hand. Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions.
I am back, joined to my right by the Swami George Abraham, to my left the Tiger Albert Campman. Guys, great for the 11th year. How fast time goes by. We had our male and female athletes of the year. Rylie Wollerton from Pine-Richland field hockey. She's gone to Louisville, over 100 career goals. All-American, All-State. And CJ Singleton from Butler, cross country and track star. Something like
how many medals do you have?
14 or 15 medals between the WPL and the state. Just tremendous kids, both of them. He's going to Notre Dame. He's going to see Gary Martin. They're going to be competing against one another for the next 4 years as Martin, the state mile champ, is headed to Virginia.
One of the things that we say on this show, it seems like everyone we pick is a great kid too.
Great.
Like the discipline they have in their life.
Absolutely.
That matches their accomplishments.
Both
You know,
outstanding students, both
Yes.
going to be business majors. Rylie Wollerton, she was student athlete of the year with a 4.2 grade point average plus her accomplishments.
There it is, right there. I didn't know that. I said that. You can just tell how you talk
Yes.
to them how they are.
It's been like that
But
forever.
the student-
Yeah.
yes.
But you hit on the one word, discipline. They couldn't accomplish what they
No
do
chance.
on athletic side without the discipline.
And CJ's going to major in
Oh,
accounting at
absolutely.
Notre Dame.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for you parents watching, we try to impress upon you the academic part of it, but you got to practice every day if you want to be like these two. You can't. Okay, we're going to go swimming today.
Don't feel like running today.
Yeah.
I just
No, it takes hard work, and then it pays off with no money ever paid back from college. You
Going
know,
to two great schools.
two great schools, all that pays off.
Yes.
try getting to Notre Dame without that athletic.
You
Right.
got it. Hey, we start our show today in remembering Art Bernardi, who passed away over Memorial Weekend at the age of 93. 25 years the head football coach at Butler, 4 years as athletic director, 3 undefeated teams, 5 WPL championship games, the WPL championship in 1977. I'm proud to be a coach and his staff, proud to have played for him. Some of his best teams, you guys know this by Gardner points, never made the postseason play because of Gardner points. The 75 team was 8-1. The 73 team was 7-1-1, gave up only 29 points. Neither one of those teams went anywhere. The 75 team knocked off undefeated Hopewell with Tony Dorsett, and only Butler lost to Beaver Falls, and then Hopewell beat Beaver Falls. That's how they canceled one another. He had 2 great runs at Butler, 62-65. He was 33-5, 2 WPL championship games. 29 players sent on to play college football. Between 75 and 77, his teams went 33-3-1, 2 WPL championship games, and had championship in 77. The former Marine passed away Memorial Weekend. Our condolences to his daughters, Leslie, Trish, Sharon, and their families. He was a teacher, a coach, and a Marine. And as we know, once a coach, always a coach. That's what he's referred to. And once a Marine, always a Marine.
Great memorial for him. I played against Butler every year, and toughness. That's what I would say. That's what I would say.
Oh, he brought that toughness
good.
as a
Yeah.
Marine.
Yeah.
You know what,
Toughness.
too? You could have some fun with it. Like I used to Saturday mornings. I used to just drive him crazy about playing for Till. I'd call him the Bobcats. He go, that's the Tomcats. And he knew I knew.
I like
was
it.
just messing with him,
Hey.
and he was great. Like it was fun.
You know, in those days, we practiced 3 times a day.
Oh yeah.
At night, we got a break. We can come out in shorts for special
No water
teams.
either. No water.
We used to have scrimmages,
Oh.
not one. In the morning was full scale scrimmage, like with Penn Hills or New Ken. In the afternoon was a full scale pass scrimmage. If you did that today,
No,
You'd be fired the first instant. You'd be fired the first half hour.
No, he
you get-
yelled at him. He told him to do it again. Oh my, don't do that.
you just couldn't do it. And he was stopped. You know, he was played for the Quantico Marines. They won a game over the other Marine base, quarterback by Notre Dame quarterback Johnny Latner. Bernardi tackled him in the end zone for a safety. They won
Yeah.
9-7. The next day, the commandant drives on the field to honor Bernardi.
How about that? That's one of his greatest acclamations.
Yes.
You know, 9-7. That score would be laughed at today. So
Oh, no.
those were the scores of the games. That's why I said I called toughness. Every play was rock 'em, sock 'em
Hey,
football.
you talk about, you guys mentioned toughness. We went over to Beaver Falls. A handwriting was playing. You know, Terry's here in town for the funeral. And we're losing 9-0. We come back and beat Beaver Falls. They were undefeated at Reeve Stadium. It was packed. We beat them 42-20. The next
my
week,
gosh.
The next week we get a letter from a fan of Beaver Falls. And Bernardi's reading it to us in the locker room before you. One of the dirtiest teams, hit after the whistle, piling on, and all this stuff. When he was done reading it, we stood up and cheered.
Well, they must have lost 42-20, right?
We beat them
that's my
42-20.
part. Anytime you lose,
Yeah.
that team cheated.
Hey,
that team piled on when
don't-
they win. You ever hear a winning team say that, George?
Don't be surprised if he wrote it just to get you ready, thinking you'd be flat. Don't kid
Oh,
yourself.
that's a good
Could've.
trick, too.
We thought of that, but we love the letter. Hey, let's go on volleyball. The match that we did at Robert Moore. It's one for the archives. It's one for the ages. Seneca Valley up 2-1, looking like they were going to win their first ever WPL championship in volleyball. They were the number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, North Allegheny, comes back to beat them 3-2. The first set, it was NA 25-23, with Totus how tough this was going to be. Seneca Valley, brilliant the next two sets, winning 25-21, 25-22, and that set the stage for that fifth set. And Albert, I'm telling you, it was just
I saw them once.
crazy.
I know how good they are.
It was 15-15, 16-16, 17-17, 18-18, 19-19, and then NA pulls away to win their 23rd WPL championship, their fifth in a row. Seneca Valley, their fourth, second place finish. They gave. I can't say anything but praise for both teams and the great efforts that were made. And the stars of the game, Nate DeGraff, I got to call him the killer. You saw him 6'6". George, how many kills did he have? 16, 17.
He's murder on that right, going down over that left hand, going across.
Almost wondered for them.
Absolutely.
That attempted kill he had just missed landing in. Yeah, would have changed everything. And then James McDonough going to UCLA was tremendous. Dawson Ward and Grant Hoover. And then for NA, Cole Dern come back. He didn't play in that first one.
There's a difference.
Boy, did he. He made, like, the left side of his net, he'd go up. And then the left side of Seneca's, if he saw an opening, whew, that was whistled there. But the hardest hit of the night was that shot there by DeGraff that the NA player turned to protect himself. He might have been decapitated on that shot.
No, the sounds of it when they spiked that ball, the sound is amazing.
Jack Birch stepped up big. Caleb Shaw, the coach's son, and Varun Kavetti. What a job he did in the middle, huh? And Nico Seffer.
And one thing about when those two teams playing, you can't be weak or they'll destroy you.
No,
absolutely.
You understand? They'll find her. So this all the players are good. You know, it's a great.
You're gonna have guts.
All the players are good.
The subs.
Oh yeah, you have to be good.
They don't step backward.
Oh, and the blocks at the net, the guts you have to go up in front of those balls. So looking at that match, you had 4 All-State players, 6 WPL All-Stars. That's all you have to know.
You don't get that many sports out. No. You know, they're going to play, I assume, next week.
They're going to meet for the 4th time, eighth time the last.
And I saw,
2
I
years.
happened to watch the last time NA lost before Seneca 5 years ago against Central York.
Yeah, that was Seneca snapped their 75 straight match win streak.
Yeah.
Boys lacrosse, you talk about a powerhouse, 2A WPL championship. Mars 19, Quaker Valley 3, West Skirchy with 7 goals, Austin Cote with 5 goals. 3 playoff games. Listen to this. Mars 66, the other guy 7.
Yeah, that is called a powerhouse. That's called. So when the other team's playing them, they're thinking, let's not get hurt today.
No, when's this over?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, and I missed last week. My apology. A semifinal win over South Fayette. Josh Seep had 7 goals. I missed that last week. Don't know how I missed it. Next up for Mars, PIAA versus Cocalico. Good luck to Cocalico, what they're headed for. Hey, high school track, PIAA Championship 3A. Boys, congratulations to the Butler boys. They placed first, state champs, 47 points in the team title. Second was Cumberland Valley, 33. That's how dominant Butler was. And because we only have so much time, I'll mention the top 3 performers in each event. CJ Singleton just awarded our Mal Athlete of the Year. He had gold in the 3200, 857.3. Not bad, huh, Albert?
That's great. I had a kid who ran 903 and just missed a state record at that time. So he's 6 seconds faster than the kid who went to Jake Walker who went to Notre Dame.
And second in the 1600, 4.07 with a great race. Georgie Russia with Gary Martin. Pushed Martin to a state record 4.01 in the mile.
These kids running like that, I mean, they have to have a bright future. Unless something goes completely wrong, you're going to hear about these guys.
Oh, yeah, for the next 4 years with CJ going to Notre Dame and Martin going to Virginia. And Martin, of course, one of 14 players in the track stars in the United States to have a sub 4-minute mile.
I just hope he lives in Pennsylvania. Honest to God, I'm not just kidding. I'm just not just saying.
Yeah.
If he lives in New Jersey, it would bother me tremendously.
Oh my! We'll check into that. We'll find out. I'll find out about
You do your homework. That's your assignment.
That's our job.
Yeah. And
so Bishop Wood have been known to have
A few.
a few New Jerseyites. Oh, gee.
And Singleton picked up a 3rd medal of bronze with the 3rd place Butler's 3200 relay team.
Still 3rd place.
They have depth.
Yeah.
They've always had that. That's what.
Yeah.
Talking to John McKay, who teaches at Butler, he said the kids come out. You know, if you get that to happen,
I'm going back to
you have-
track.
they come out, and once
Yeah.
you come down, you get all the good ones that come together.
That this guy
They have
wins.
depth.
You get
This has
that
been-
10 a couple
this is-
times. You're
this-
going to win that.
Oh, yes.
This has been for years. Even when I was coaching for track under Dick Codi, we won 3 straight Midwestern undefeated, but then couldn't beat Penn Hills. Penn Hills was loaded back then with
Oh.
the kid that still has the record in
Shot
the
put.
Dion Bentley.
Dion
Where'd he
that was
go?
a jumper. That was a jumper. Yes.
Florida State.
Yeah,
didn't
jumper. He still has the record. Yes.
We couldn't beat them. We didn't have the athletes that they
They had to
have
make
in
the
those
pit
events.
longer. That was one of the greatest stories ever.
Yeah.
They knew he was coming in, so they had to make the pit
Like our
longer.
boy from Knock, he told him, I'm going to throw in the water. They didn't believe him. In the water.
Went in the water. Hey, girls 3A, top 3. How about Maria Owens in Newcastle? She got the gold in the long jump. And third place, a tie in the high jump. Kenneth Shannon in North Allegheny, third in the 300 hurdles. And I got to mention this girl. It's not in our viewing area, but you talk about a super performance. Mia Cochran of Moon, 3 gold medals, 800, 3200, and 1600. You guys didn't take that long to drive here.
I had a struggle with her. I have a struggle with her. She did not run any meets for Moon all year. And that bothers me.
Private coach.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and
Wait a minute. She didn't compete for the high school all year.
No, she practiced with.
Yeah, she has a private
She has a
coach.
private coach.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So she competed in the WPL in the state.
yeah, because she goes to Moon. She's friends with
But
the kids
not in the regular season.
No, because she
Like
goes,
when they
she
were
goes
summer,
run-
she go
she
Penn
run-
relays.
She would go run in New York.
I never heard of that.
She would go run in New York.
Yeah.
She would go run, around other places.
She was like an independent.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Who
what
goes
I-
to Moon?
Well, it's like I told
I
you.
never,
remember
ever
years
heard of
ago,
that.
we were doing the volleyball, and you said, "Boy, would he be good in basketball?" I said, "No more, Ed."
No.
They do. No.
Hey,
So I
and
struggle with that.
Well,
I struggle.
I am, because now I said this when we did the match, that a lot of these kids from NA and Seneca Valley volleyball, they play together during the summer.
Oh,
They
sure.
know one another intimately.
Well,
They
they,
all do.
they're on. That's
Yeah.
that is since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
It's not like it just
No.
happened.
No.
They play. Yeah. So this girl's been. She started out in Elwood in Riverside, and the family got divorced, but she's sensational.
Yeah. But
They-
I never heard of that. She's not a member.
No,
actually,
she's a member of the
Moon.
team. No,
But
I
not
say
during the
that.
regular
She does-
season.
She doesn't,
she
just
didn't
doesn't
compete.
run.
No, she
Okay.
She's a
All
member
right.
of the Moon team.
She was
But
holding that trophy up like she had 310. She won it by herself.
Let me know.
Yeah,
Why,
you understand that?
why should we be
Moon-
surprised about anything
Moon
anymore?
won
No,
the
no, I'm-
Moon
I
won the
should
team
be-
championship.
Yeah.
But
She
she was the only girl that scored.
Yeah.
And still kudos to her. Tremendous
Oh.
performance.
No, she's
But-
amazing athlete.
I don't know where's she going to college. Any news?
Yeah, I do know. I was out to think of where it was, but I'm just saying.
Uh,
Really, it's not wrong in today's world. In today's world,
but they never put that in the paper.
oh yeah, they did.
Was it in the
Yeah, it
paper?
was in the paper.
Okay.
yeah. But because the coach he says I struggle with it every day. What do you do with a girl this good? You don't want to stop her from being
So
the very
you
best.
stay out of her way and do
Get out
it.
of
that's
the
what
way.
he did.
That's what
That's
he
what he
did.
did.
That was smart.
Hey,
Yep.
boys, 2A, Hayden Smith, AC Valley, he took the high jump, 6'5". Congratulations to him. Aiden Wetzel, Riverside, he was third in the 400, and Ty Fluharty, Riverside, third in the 3200. Girls 2A, Bailey Blauser. How many times you've heard her name in spotlight for her athletic achievements in different sports? For Union AC Valley, she won the long jump in the state, 18-6. Evie Bliss of Union AC Valley, she was second in the javelin, 140 and 11 inches. Kelly Wetzel, Riverside, was third in the 300 hurdles. Congratulations.
Hey,
to all
I
of
got to
these
say,
athletes.
Al said this the other day in our radio show. I have to give him credit. They need a third class. Grove City cannot compete against
It's
NA.
wrong what they do.
Yeah.
It's definitely wrong.
I agree.
They have it for every other sport. They
That's
don't
right.
do it for wrestling. They don't do it. There's certain sports they don't do it for.
Right.
I don't understand why, but just do it.
Do it in track.
But
Yes.
I'm saying you don't need 6.
No, I want 6. I don't want 6.
You want 3.
You want 3
I agree.
instead of 2.
1 and 2, 3
Yeah.
and 4.
That's all. That's
because
it.
what happens? These teams will be like 2 students over, and then they'll have to compete against
Some of 300 more
NA.
students. Yes.
Hey, boys tennis BIAA 2A singles championship. North Catholic's Nicholas Scheller defeated Toby France of Faith Christian Academy 6-0 to claim the 2A title. Congratulations to him. And 2A doubles championship. North Catholic Brady Gola and Alex Garvey, they finished second, losing 6-1, 6-1 to Dallas. And in softball 6A semifinal, Seneca Valley 7, Hempfield 2. How about pitcher Lexi Hamas, she had 15 strikeouts, and slugger Maddie Gross, she had 5 RBIs. She hit a 3-run home run, and for Gross, she hit the home run in the first inning. The previous quarterfinal game, her last 2 at bats, she hit 2 home runs, so she hit 3 straight home runs. She has 12 for the season. This is a slugger.
Hey,
That's a slugger.
Hempfield coach, looky. 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Seneca Valley 12-6 now. Guess who they're going to face? Down the road, arch rival North Allegheny.
Absolutely.
13-9 in the championship game.
I love it.
NA defeated Pine-Richland 5-1 behind pitcher Anna Melly's 3-hitter. She also drove in 3 RBIs. This ought to be a tremendous championship game. What a rivalry there between those two.
Pitching, you know that.
Yeah.
Hey, baseball, District 10 quarterfinals, 5A. Slippery Rock 10, Fort LaBeouf nothing. Shane Thompson, pitcher, 9 Ks, threw a 2-hitter. Ethan Druschel had 3 RBIs. Slippery Rock 16-5, and then in the semifinals, they pounded Harbor Creek 14-9. Brett Galsick had 3 hits, including a home run, 5 RBIs. The championship game was last night. I've not received the information. They got beat.
Prep was
I
prep,
don't have
right?
any. Erie Cathedral Prep. District 7 quarterfinals. Butler beat Pine-Richland 5-0. Madden Clement, a shutout win. Brady Gavola, a 2-run homer. In the semifinals, USC ripped Butler 8-2. Butler hit about 3 or 4 batters and walked about 10. They finished 15-6. Hey, there's so much more news for us to get into. The hockey and NBA finals are coming up. They'll both finish about the end of June with that. That's just the way it is
June
today.
20 for NBA.
Yes.
Gee.
And the Steelers, the new GM, Omar Khan, will talk about a lot of shuffling going on there. Mike Tomlin's got his hand in all the interviews. He's getting more and more power and involvement, and it'd be interesting to talk about that. But we'll get you with that information next week. Thanks for joining us.
Your world can change in an instant. But what if this could have been avoided? With monitored smoke detectors from Guardian Protection, our 24/7 monitoring immediately alerts you and first responders when needed. Because keeping your family and home safe is our #1 priority. Life is challenging, but keeping your family safe shouldn't be. Guardian Protection. Call 1-800-PROTECT and let us protect your world.
Thank you for being an Armstrong customer. As your internet, TV, and telephone provider, we continually invest in our state-of-the-art fiber optic network across 6 states to meet current needs and stay ahead of future demands. Our employees are your family, friends, and neighbors. Their dedication to customer service sets us apart as an industry leader. We believe it's our responsibility to be good community partners through sponsorships and outreach programs like Breaking Bread. Why Armstrong? Unmatched employees, unmatched customer care, unmatched fiber network.